Today, a stonking example of Sevco Stupid. Sevco's Gibbering Lunatic fan site, Ibrox Noise, is celebrating today's Celtic defeat like Santa Claus has offered to come to all their houses 4 months early. It is understandable to be jovial when the team you foolishly refer to as your rivals are going over a bump in the road. It is quite another to be popping champagne and arrogantly making predictions. Celtic has been over this course before. Not once or twice or 3 or 4 or 5 times or 6 times. We have been over it 7 times in a row. Ours is a squad of proven winners, and we are going to add to it before the window shuts. We pretty much have to. Days like today make that more imperative than ever. We might not get in the quality the manager wanted, but we have to do something to satisfy him. That lessons have been learned. Lessons clearly haven't been learned in La La Land. They are counting points they haven't even won yet, much as they were doing last season during their farcical spell when they predicted that corners had been turned and good times were on the way. Just a few weeks later they were humbled, humiliated, smashed at Hampton, beaten by our rampant side for the second time in a month, and the manager was gone not long afterwards. The faith they have in Gerrard, 11 signings and still wants more players, is beyond bonkers. A good result in midweek, which it was, has got their heads all swollen to Hall of Mirrors proportions, but then they were headed that way anyhow. Their article is headlined, "Ahead of Celtic and it's not even September. SPL tide threatens to swing." Forget that titles aren't won in August, they certainly aren't won at the start of August. This is pitiful nonsense from this mob. You'd never know that even after we've lost one of our opening 2 games that we're still 2 points clear of them, and if they draw tomorrow we remain 1 ahead in spite of the defeat. The article is full of the kind of pish you would expect from a site so up its own backside that its writers can brush their teeth from the inside. Theirs is still an unproven team. You don't become winners by talking a good game, and right now they've done nothing of note. Failed to notice that the story of the day is Brendan committing his future to Parkhead for 3 more years in spite of the last couple of days. Because as I said yesterday, if Celtic gives him new players, and they pretty much have to, there's no reason to think he won't hold to that. In fact, he's an honorable man and I'm sure he will. The Sevconites are cock-a-hoop over fantasy rather than reality. Celtic aren't that great, it is the frequent refrain from these morons. They've only been writing it for the past 3 years. Remind me again how the last 2 have gone. If they are in front of us tomorrow, they will not be top whatever happens, it'll be by a single point after 2 matches. Fortunately for these clowns, the season lasts longer than a fortnight.